Hillary Clinton's Epstein deposition interrupted after Representative Lauren Boebert shares photo from inside hearing. Date: February 26, 2026. The closed-door deposition of former U.S. Secretary of State Hillary Clinton before the Republican-led House Oversight Committee was momentarily halted Thursday in Chappaqua, New York, after an unauthorized photograph from inside the session was shared on social media, a breach of committee rules that sparked controversy, and a brief pause in proceedings. Clinton was testifying as part of a broader congressional investigation into the activities of convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein and his associate Ghislaine Maxwell. The inquiry, initiated by House Republicans, aims to examine Epstein's network of powerful associates and federal oversight failures that allowed him to evade more serious prosecution for years. Unexpected disruption over leaked photo. The interruption came when Republican Representative Lauren Boebert of Colorado reportedly took a photo of Clinton inside the closed-door deposition and passed it to conservative commentator Benny Johnson, who subsequently posted the image online. Because cameras are prohibited in such hearings, the leak led to a temporary suspension of testimony as committee officials addressed the breach. Boebert defended her actions, and Johnson insisted he had permission from Boebert to share the photo. The incident drew criticism from Democrats on the committee, who argued it underscored the need for greater transparency in what has been a highly partisan process. Clinton's testimony: no knowledge of Epstein crimes. Once testimony resumed, Clinton spent several hours answering questions from lawmakers. In her opening statement, shared publicly on social media due to the nature of the controversy, she said she had no knowledge of Epstein's or Maxwell's criminal activities and did not recall ever encountering Epstein. She stated she had never flown on his private plane, visited his island or properties, or been involved in any activities relevant to the investigation. Clinton reiterated that while she had met Maxwell on a few occasions, including attending her daughter Chelsea's wedding where Maxwell was a guest of someone else, she had no substantive involvement with Epstein's wrongdoing. Political tensions and broader friction. The deposition underscored deep partisan tensions. Clinton criticized the Republican majority for what she described as a fishing expedition and an effort to distract from other figures' connections to Epstein, notably former President Donald Trump. She argued that the committee's approach was more about political theater than uncovering substantive new information. Republican Committee Chairman James Comer defended the investigation, asserting that Clinton answered questions fully and that the committee would release transcripts and video after review. Comer said Republicans believed it was productive to hear directly from Clinton, even as Democrats raised objections to tactics and transparency. What's next? Bill Clinton to testify. The proceedings will continue on Friday with the scheduled deposition of former President Bill Clinton, marking a historic moment in which a former U.S. president is compelled to testify before Congress in an investigation of this nature.